Good morning, world. Happy Sunday morning. I usually don't do videos on the weekends, but I didn't do one on Friday. What time is this? Like 10:30. I usually like to do stuff at 11. 11 is my favorite time in 12:07. But anywho, um, I started off today really good. I decided to actually get up and get out of the house, and so I went for a walk. Still social distancing, not being around anybody else or anything like that. But I just realized that when you wake up in the morning and you do something, usually it gives you a sense of accomplishment, like already. So it's like it's already 10 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, I already accomplished something today. And also, just reminding everyone and myself to prep for the week, because even if you're working from home, I know that it can be a lot easier to be like, oh, I'll just go grab this and do that, but we have to be intentional in our living, and so making sure that we're doing the right thing. So one of the things that I've been working on, well, some of the things that I've been working on is budgeting, because this is all going to be over and I don't want to be broke. I want to make sure that I'm still living within my means. I know it's really easy right now to do a lot of online shopping and buying things from the house. So this is a great time to just stop and just go over the things that you're doing. So I used these last few days to like really go through my bank statements and see what was I spending a lot of money on. And I realized that I had been buying a lot of little things. Like I had went out, but of course, because of this whole situation, I was like, oh, let me grab this, let me grab that. And so not being very intentional or mindful about where my money is going. So that's one thing that I started doing. The next thing that I started doing is making a plan, and basically saying, based off of the way that everything is right now, how can I organize my funds, go through my bills, make sure that any subscriptions that I had, anything that I was paying for that I really just didn't need to be paying for, I went on ahead and canceled that, and started thinking about, okay, how can I reallocate those funds? Because again, one of the things about saving, and my friend Quentin, and he has a video on that I shared in a group. He always talks about it's not truly a saving if you don't save the money that you saved. So for example, if you're like, girl, let me get some sandals, they on sale, and it's like I got 50% off. Well, what did you do with the 50% that you saved? Did you spend it on something else, or did you actually allocate it to be saved? So that's really important, that we are doing that. The next thing that I work on is self-care. Now for me, my love language is acts of service, and one of my big self-cares for myself is making sure that I keep my living arrangement like clean, because when I start to get cluttered and I have stuff everywhere, it drives me crazy. I have a 3-year-old child that I'm working from home with, so I have stuff everywhere all the time, because as soon as I read an email and like I'm not paying 100% attention to her, she has found something to get into. I've already told you guys I had paint on my fridge and my walls and my TV, markers on the walls, cards everywhere, random food that she went and pulled out of the refrigerator. So making sure that I stay on top of that by giving myself a time frame every day. So for 1 hour a day, I'm going to only do this. And also kind of me, I'm kind of scatterbrained. So I can if I start cleaning up, like I might clean up something in the bedroom, then I have to go bring something into the kitchen, then I start cleaning up stuff in the kitchen. And so I start cleaning up things all over the house, but like I never fully cleaned one room of the house. So just little things in each room. So one of the things that I do is I try to be more intentional. So if I start cleaning up my bedroom, I'm like, okay, for 10 or 15 minutes, however long it takes, I'm only going to stay in my bedroom. Anything that needs to go somewhere else, I'm going to wait until I'm done, and then I'll bring it there, because if not, then I'll be all over the place. And then the other thing that I was doing is working on my self-care. And you guys can't probably see it right now, but my hair, I haven't had a retwist in a while, because my lactician, she has a kid, so she's definitely not going to be, she's doing a lot of social distancing as well. So some of the things that I normally pay for other people to do for me, I have been doing on myself, probably not as well, but still it's giving me the experience, which can also save money for me later on down the road. And I got oiled my hair yesterday and washed it, which is something that I always hate to do, but it actually really wasn't that bad. I just found a way to multitask. And since I'm working from home, like, I don't know if you guys noticed, but energy costs are probably going to go up a little bit, because like I'm usually not home throughout the day, so I don't leave my air conditioner off, but I'm a person that hates to be hot. So I've had my air conditioner on like every day. So I've been kind of putting it to like 75 degrees, which is like the the hottest I can handle. Opening up the windows. I have been turning all the lights off, opening up windows to get natural light. I have been unplugging things because I have so many things plugged in all the time. So everything that I have plugged in that I'm not using, I pretty much unplug it, because apparently, which I didn't know this, but if it's not on but it's plugged in, it's still taking energy. So hoping to see a difference with that. Share some tips of things that you're doing to like make yourself better, get your life prepared while we're going through this thing. I also started meal prepping again and doing exercising. So like yesterday I did jump rope, went for walks and things like that. So just trying to stay active and accomplishing things, because I think that if you sit still too long, or you just kind of binge watch TV and you're just eating bad foods, like in the long run, it's not good for you physically, but it's really not good for you mentally either. Especially if you're one of those people that you kind of beat yourself up when you're like, man, I should be doing this, or I should be doing that. Just make it edible, like small bites of things that you can do to make you feel accomplished. So even if it's just waking up in the morning and going for a walk, or finally folding that load of laundry that's been sitting there for 2 weeks. I'm guilty of that. It's just little things like that to help keep you mentally fit. I asked the group how everyone was doing to get like a mental health check, and I appreciate the fact that everybody was honest and open, and I'm so happy for those of you guys that are doing great and good. But use this time to check on other people, because in the group a lot of people also said that they were depressed, or they had anxiety, or they were feeling overwhelmed, and we have to take care of each other during these times. It's hard. Life is hard enough already, and then to have an extra source of anxiety, or a lot of people are unemployed right now or being furloughed. And this is real life stuff. So we need to make sure that we're calling people in our family, calling our friends, checking on them. This is a great time to do it since we can't go out. One of the things that I've been doing a lot is video chatting. That way I can actually see people, see their faces and see their responses. And it makes you feel really good to connect with someone that you haven't talked to in a while. So that's a lot of stuff. It's Sunday. So just again, getting myself ready for the week. Let me know what you guys are doing. How are you staying sane? What tips do you have? What's your goals during this time? What's anything that you feel like you want to talk about, add it to the group and we can discuss it in our next video. So until tomorrow at 11:11, I'll see you guys then. Bye.